Greetings to my amazing Monkey See, Monkey Do family all over the planet. This is your gorgeous chief sitting here with my new Paul Smith t-shirt with the monkey. It was hard to find a t-shirt with a monkey, so I found a t-shirt. I hope you like it. Alright. Okay, and guys, I hope you guys are rocking the bonanza. I hope that all my Muslim brothers and sisters had a fantastic Eid celebration with your family, and you ate and ate and ate, and now you need to go on a diet. I celebrated Eid in Singapore with my good friends from the V and crew chief AVP Rosli and Zul from the V corporate family, and we had a good time. And it was so amazing, all right, to see the togetherness of when the family comes together, all right, during Eid. I think it's a magical, amazing blessing to have family. And guys, this week, appreciate your family a bit more. If you haven't appreciated the people around you, all right, then do it this Thursday, Wednesday, Friday. And sometimes we get so preoccupied with life that you start to get busy with your day-to-day work, presentation, max out system, events, watching my Wednesday message. Sometimes all you need is 3 minutes to call your mom, to call your dad and say I love you. Okay, to appreciate your husband or wife for what they do every day, and also appreciate your children. See, the funny thing is, I still remember in some of my trainings, I close it with something called Empower, Uplift, Encourage, EUE, which is something I realize is missing in today's world. That we are so preoccupied with me, myself, I. We fail to recognize the fact that who we are, what we do, is because of a lot of people who are there for us. And these people are people we love and they love us. They could be our partners, our spouses, our parents, our kids, our brothers and sisters. And these are the people we take for granted the easiest. And after losing my mom, God bless her soul, all right, after losing my mom, I regret not telling her enough how much I love her, how grateful I am for everything she has done for me from the day I was born until the day we lost her. And the value she's instilled in me today that has made me into, hopefully, a great upline to all of you and a great student to Dato Sri Vijay. And today I want you to focus on gratitude. That sometimes we take people for granted. We take the master plan for granted. We take him for granted. And today it's time for me to remind you not to take anyone for granted. So be grateful. Show your appreciation. Don't be afraid to express your love and show care. Alright? You wouldn't be in this business if not for somebody thinking about you in the hot zone, warm zone, cold zone, who had the guts to pick up the phone and call you and do a presentation with the possibility of facing rejection. You wouldn't have been here today watching this video if not for the click that you got from watching a video, coming to VCon, listening to Dato Sri Vijay, Japa, or your uplines who never gave up on you. So make this Wednesday message my reminder of us always being grateful. That the words thank you, I love you, I appreciate you are the words the world really needs to hear. That your loved ones really, really needs to hear. And it's something you give for free. It doesn't cost you anything except a little bit of time. Alright, so don't be so engrossed in your own arrogance and your own self-achievement that you fail to see the people who got you where you are today. This is very important. And I'm ever grateful to my mom, especially Dato Sri Vijay, his parents, his mom and dad. Alright, especially Dato Sri Vijay for holding my hand and never letting go and building and guiding me to become who I am today. Your upline, your chief. Alright, so if Dato, you're watching my Wednesday message, I don't know whether you do, but Dato Sri Vijay, from my heart, thank you so much and I love you so much. Okay, and guys, this Wednesday message, I want to come back to something which is, I think, more important right now, because we are coming to the middle of the year. All right, and now it's time for review. Okay, because every time you go through any form of performance, there must be review. All right, even in your jobs before you became an entrepreneur with Qnet, even in your jobs there was review every quarter, every month. You had a supervisor who reviewed you. Now, network marketing is a form of entrepreneurship, self-employment. You own your own business and your upline is not your boss. So it's difficult for them to review you. Then you feel like an employee, then you hate network marketing, then you drop out and you never max out. So in the beginning, my first Wednesday message 2018, I spoke to you guys about your goals for 2018. I spoke to you guys about what you need to achieve in 2018. All right? That you take your target achieve target, your TAT, very seriously and lay it down for 52 weeks or 53 weeks, and that total sum is what you want to achieve in 2018. Now, whether you are brand new or you've been in the business for a few years or you started with me in January 2018 on the TAT, guys, your goals are the most fundamental, important thing in your journey in network marketing. Because network marketing has a lot of subjectivity surrounding it. There is emotion, there is feelings, there is motivation, there is inspiration, there is being switched on and be a warrior and all that stuff. And all this stuff are supplementary things, all right, that support one core purpose in network marketing, which is your goal. And your goal comes back to one fundamental important topic, is how much money you're going to make this year from your one tracking center or multiple tracking centers. All right? That you did not sign up for Qnet to hold hands and sing Kumbaya. You did not choose to become an entrepreneur and leave behind your job and give up the mundane, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, to be broke in Qnet. That you did not sign up in Qnet to be broke. You signed up in Qnet to be rich. You started your journey with the V family as your greatest uplines to be rich, to make money more than you made in your job, to make enough money to live the life all your relatives and everyone else can only dream about, for you to be a benchmark of financial freedom, for you to be the max out king and the max out queen and to buy expensive watches and cars and houses of your dreams. That's why you signed up. And this comes back down to that goal that you have every week, that target, whether it's the BVs if you're brand new or the commission checks every week. Now, if you don't achieve a goal for 1 week, you need to ask yourself why. Because I have my TAT with Dato Sri Vijay every week. Alright? Much bigger, much bigger than yours. Alright? It involves the whole world, all of you, my downlines. Alright? And if I miss it by 1 week, which I never do lately, alright? But if I miss it by 1 week, alright, I approach him with so much remorse and disappointment that I've let him down. Because a goal, a TAT, is a promise to your upline based on the commitment the upline has given you to support you. And that goal defines you. It defines who you are, how much work you did that week, whether you were switched on all the time or you switched off and took it for granted. It defines your attitude, your character, your passion. Alright? That what you say and what you do is the same, that you walk the talk, that monkey see, monkey do, that you duplicate this attitude in your downlines. That goal is the singular sole purpose of your existence for 7 days that week. And that you got to push yourself out of your comfort zone to a painful point, to the point of tears, to the point of devastation if you don't achieve it, and ecstasy of victory if you do. That you're allowed to celebrate, but you also should be tough on yourself and hammer yourself and ask yourself, why did you not achieve it? And don't give me stupid excuses from the outside. Like, oh, there was a negative article in the newspaper. That's not my problem, and that cannot be your excuse. Oh, this time it's this festival, that festival, my downline got married, my upline got married. Doesn't matter. You have to plan your week and factor every aspect in and change your intensity, change your modality and push your downlines harder only after you have pushed yourself hardest. And I always tell people that a lot of people think achieving their goal is to just push everyone. You cannot push people unless you push yourself harder than you push them. Like Dato Sri Vijay taught me many, many years ago, that Patman, you only can be tough on others when you're tough on yourself. I take my weekly TAT with Dato Sri very seriously. If I miss it by 1 week, I'm devastated. I don't eat. I start with an apology to Dato Sri because I let him down. I broke my promise. Now, my challenge with all of you today, especially the new guys who signed up, I'm talking to you. Alright? You come in, and network marketing is so exciting, so passionate. You watch this gorgeous Malaysian every Wednesday. Alright? You watch everything on VTube Plus and you get, wow, I love this business, unbelievable! But you don't do anything. You don't get off your ass and have a goal that is non-negotiable. That is your go-to goal this week. And planning your goals requires a lot of thought process, a lot of counseling with your upline, a lot of planning, a lot of understanding your left, your right, your other extension TC, your markets, the situation of your market, the timing in your market, whether it's Eid, whether it's Ramadan, whether it's Christmas, Chinese New Year, whether there was just one negative article, whether Google search is bad, whether that new company started which is competing with us, but there's no competition to Qnet because we are the best. You got to understand all that. You just can't sit down there and say, okay, my goal this week is this much and I got to push and push and push and push my downlines. You got to think. You got to plan. You got to have a backup plan to the backup plan. You got to have plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E, plan F. If anything goes wrong, middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, that you got to take that goal as the most serious thing, which is your purpose of existence that week. And you got to push yourself constantly out of your comfort zone. That everything else in your life does not matter except that goal. That goal is what defines you and your organization. And you know this. How you feel when you achieve your goal. You feel great. You become a better upline. Alright? The next week is a better week for your organization, I guarantee you. Alright, I can know for a fact just by reading your WhatsApp tone or listening to your voice on the phone or seeing your face whether you achieved the TAT last week. And everyone avoids TAT when they don't achieve it. Then proudly they will send me a WhatsApp, Chief, this week I achieved my TAT. Morons, what about the last 4 weeks you didn't send me? What about the last 6 weeks you've been avoiding me? That this TAT is do or die. The reason why I created the philosophy of target, achieve, target, and you must send it upline all the way back to me. Alright? If your organization is failing, ask your upline whether they're doing TAT with me. Alright? I guarantee you they are not, if your organization is failing. If your organization has a tremendous power of success, that means they are on TAT with me. The network marketing, besides all the great things about it, the motivation, the personal development, the life-changing events like VCon coming in very soon in September, alright, to ISB, to your great uplines, to your organization, to the love, to the brotherhood, the sisterhood, the fun, the joy of financial freedom and being free and being a warrior, all this is great. But ultimately it comes down to one thing. All of that is supposed to help you achieve your goals every week. That your goals every week are non-negotiable. And the reason why I wanted to make this Wednesday message about your weekly goals is because the past few weeks I've been talking about a lot of personal things, personal growth about you, and I don't want you to be confused that Chief has now become this Guruji who wants to teach you about life. Yes, I hope you learn something from me, especially everything I've learned from Dato Sri Vijay and my mother. Alright? But I'm still your upline. I'm still your chief. And I'm happy if you have changed positively. But I'm here to make sure that you max out. I'm here to make sure that you make more money than you ever dream about. I am here to make sure that you take your weekly goals seriously. Only then will your downlines take their weekly goals seriously. Monkey see, monkey do. So wake up, smell the coffee, and this week, no excuses. Achieve this week's goal. And if you missed out all the last week goal, I taught you on the first week of January, you got to take all the amounts you missed and now redistribute it to the future weeks. So your TAT has to grow bigger now. Your targets have to be higher now. Alright? Because you missed out a few weeks. And if you consistently miss your TAT, your targets, don't allow it to be a comfort zone. Slap yourself. Wake up. Smell the coffee. Alright? Re-engineer the way you think. Repurpose yourself. And take your goals seriously. Counsel your upline. Counsel upline. I don't care. But get back on track. Because if this is your TAT and you get off track, your whole organization goes down. Alright? Because the lead bird of the organization must be on the TAT track. And then everyone follows back. If you want to rise up, the only way to be a max out king, to be a max out queen in this business, is to take your weekly targets with a do or die mentality. So this week, no excuses. Achieve your goals.